Hi everyone. Today I am going to discuss with you lean house and lean thinking system. Actually, this is very important when anyone going to implement lean manufacturing concept in their organization. Before discuss about lean house and lean thinking system, I would like to little bit go through main lean definitions. Okay, there can be several lean definitions, but mainly there are two lean definitions. What is the first one? Lean is a philosophy to reduce lead time, identifying and eliminating waste we meet on production and another process. That means I think you can remember I have done another video uh, previously. At that time, I discussed why we want to implement lean. So, main objective of lean implementation is lead time reduction. Lead time reduction. Because when lead time reduce, the organization cash flow can be very smooth. Okay, so because of every organization like to smoothen their cash flow, so they are try to reduce the lead time. If they want to reduce the lead time, they have to implement lean manufacturing philosophy. That is one of the concept which affect to the lead time. Then how we can reduce the lead time? We have to reduce the throughput time. As example, lead time can contain several throughput times as we consider in the organization process, it has to go through 10 departments. That 10 department has individual throughput time. So we have to reduce the individual throughput time, then collectively lead time we can reduce. So if you want to reduce the throughput time, what we have to do? We have to identify and eliminate waste which contain with the that particular department. So that is the first definition. What is the second definition? You can see here. Systematically develop people and continuously improve processes to create value and prosperity while consuming minimum resources. So when we apply lean, actually, we can improve the processes in that organization as well as we can develop the people. And it is very important. We have to develop the people. I'll explain it when I talk about the organization DNA. Okay, right now I'm moving to a little bit further. This is the lean house. Actually, this lean house proposed by myself. Okay, when we consider the Toyota house, it is little bit different. Any other organization, any other institute, they can propose another lean house. But by considering all the facts, this is the my proposal. So you can see actually this picture also like house. That means when we going to implement lean manufacturing concept in your organization, we have to follow some what is called that mechanism. When we build home, first we have to build the foundation. Without foundation, we can imagine about the roof also. So we have to create the foundation. Foundation also there are two layers: underground foundation and on the floor foundation. After the foundation, we can come to the pillars. Okay. After complete the pillars, then we can start the build up of walls. After all thing complete, then we can think about the roof. Okay, so I'll explain all the element in this lean house within very short time period. So it is very difficult to explain all the matters in one video, but in future also all the concepts tools I'll be explained one by one. Okay, when we come into the underground foundation, you can see the first stone is health and safety. So when we going to implement lean, first we have to start from health and safety because If our work environment unsafe, we can't imagine at least the productivity. So few month, okay, I can't tell, okay, this is the exact time period. It's depend on the organization. So we have to work with our health and safety officer or executive regarding the health and safety matters. When we little bit complete that health and safety related points, then we have to think about the visual management. When we talk about the visual management, there are some few elements. I think you can remember a visual pyramid. So we have to implement 5S. 5S also separate element, but in here also we can consider the visual foundation of the visual pyramid is 5S. Then visual displays, then visual controls, and finally foci. Okay. When set up all the mechanism, then we can tell, okay, in our organization, visual management concept we have implemented up to some extent. From the 5S, we can organize and standardize the workplace. From the visual display, we can share the information. From the visual control, we can change the people behaviors. That is separate matter we have to discuss in future. From the POC IoT, we can create several mistake proof. Then we have to focus the 5S concept. Actually, 5S we have to implement not because of anything. This is introduced by Japanese. Okay, there are some five terms. So I'm not going to discuss about the 5S here, but I'm telling why we want to implement 5S. If we want to identify the abnormalities, if we want to reduce the unnecessary stress of the people, if we want to create some more space, and if we want to increase the human efficiency, then we want to do the 5S. So after complete health and safety, visual management, 5S, then we can think about methodical discovery and observation. Under the methodical discovery and observation, there are two elements. First one is Ono circle. Second one is Gemba walk. So we have to train our people for these two type of observation mechanism. It will take some time also. Then people try to understand, people try to collect the facts. Okay, so we have to create that. Finally, basic awareness. Because when we consider the manufacturing organizations, when we consider 1 year, the 50% of people can be changed because of the absenteeism and turnover. So we should have create some continuous basic awareness program. It can be done by using different mechanism. Okay, we can use different mechanism. As example, we can use announcing systems. We can use some posters. Then we can use some LED screens. We can arrange some training and awareness programs. Likewise, okay, we should have to create some continuous awareness mechanism within the organization. So when we complete all these things, we can tell, okay, in our lean implementation journey, we completed the underground foundation. But please understand, this is journey. This is not a destination. So everything we have to continually run. According to our experience, it may be take 1 years to 2 years time periods to set up that underground uh, elements. It's depend on the organization culture also. After we complete the underground foundation, then we have to think about on the floor foundation. There are three elements: waste elimination, TPM, that means total productive maintenance, then QCO mean quick change. Now we have to work with the team, management team, and the supervisor and associate teams to reduce the waste. There are eight type of waste. I think you know: transportation, inventory, motion, waiting, overproduction, overprocessing, defects, and skills, unutilized human potential. So we have to create some teams. We can give different name for that team. We can give different name for that project. So we have to work to reduce the identify and reduce the wastages. Then we have to touch the total productive maintenance. This is mainly relating to the machineries. TPM mean previously whatever the maintenance activities, 100% responsibility goes to the mechanical and maintenance team. But according to the TPM concept, 50% of responsibility has to go mechanical and maintenance team. The balance 50% has to taken by operators. That means who are the person use the machinery. So there are a lot of activities we have to do in TPM. Other thing is TPM promote not the breakdown maintenance, that promote only the preventive maintenance. So we have to go through 7 pillars. Okay, likewise we have to implement the T. Then we have to touch the quick changeover. That means after we complete one style, what is the time taken to start the another style? It is very important because when this time very high, then factory efficiency and achieving the target and plan, it will be little bit difficult. So we have to implement the quick change. Okay? There are 6 steps. Already I have completed some video regarding the QCO. You can search through the YouTube also, and you can see this is separate process. After we complete all things, then proudly we can tell, okay, we have completed our foundation level of the lean house building journey. Then we have to consider about the main 2 pillars. One is just in time, another one is Jidoka. When we come into the just in time, tag time. Tag time mean actually customer demand. There is a calculation, there is a formula. What is the tag time formula? I just put in here TT, tag time equal available minutes for some style divided by order quantity. That mean actually flow rate. So we have to implement that flow rate related concepts in the organization. This is little bit we have to align with planning and industrial engineering team. Then we have to create the continuous flow. When we create the continuous flow, we have to reduce the bottleneck. To reduce the bottleneck, we have to implement the Yamasumi concept. Okay, there are a lot of things. Then the pull system. So we have to set up the organization. We have to align the packing department as a pacemaker. So based on the packing department requirement only, other department has to work. This also some time consuming process. When we complete all these things, we can tell, okay, our just-in-time pillar also completed. Then we have to move to the next pillar. Okay, it is Jidoka. Under Jidoka, there is a element called anden. What is mean by anden? If we can use some audio-visual mechanism, audio-visual mechanism, audio-visual mechanism to communicate the problems. Okay, so that kind of system we call as a anden. There are a lot of advantages when we implement the anden. As example, communication is speed up, problem coming to the surface, everyone know the problem, then responsible parties have to give quick solutions. Okay, the other thing is problem can communicate as it is, as it is. When we complete that and then mechanism, then we can think about the ISQ. ISQ means in station quality. rather than depending on separate quality team, how we can assure quality at the source, that is called the ISQ. Already I have completed some video regarding the ISQ also. So you can watch that video. Then you can take the idea about the ISQ. Then high efficiency of man and machinery, that means autonomous. So organization, we have to create some autonomous conditions. That means we have to do some trial and errors, research and development, how we can convert manual work to the automatic work. When complete all these elements, then we can tell our judo capillary is completed. Okay, now foundation completed. Completed means we can't stop, it is running. Then just-in-time pillar already we completed and it is running. Jidoka pillar already we completed and it is running. Now we have to build the wall. You can see in the wall, in here JI training, in here HR-based structured training and exams. For supervisor and above staff, supervisor, executive managers, senior managers, we have to create some training need analysis with the HR team. Then based on the training need analysis, we have to conduct the structured training. When consider the associate, that means operators, we have to conduct job instruction training. When we talk about the job instruction training, there are three elements. This is separate topic. There are three elements, key points, reason for key points. Sorry, one first thing, it has to be basic steps. Okay, basic steps, key point, and reason for key point. So each and every operator we have to train under the JI training. When all the JI training part completed, then HR-based structured training and awareness going on, then we can create, you can see in that middle, honest, mutual trust, mutual respect, and skillful, flexible work. It is the assist of organization. After complete wall, now we can think about the roof preparation. When we come into the roof, okay, you can see there are mainly three elements: standardization, PDCA, continuous improvement. Standardization means within the organization, each and every activities process we have to standardize. For this standardization process, we can use, okay, SOPs. There are several things, SOPs, then manuals, procedures, policies, and even we can use standard work sheet also. When we come into the operator level, most of the time we are using standard worksheet. In future, I am planning to explain how to create the standardized worksheet also in a different video. PDCA mean, okay, when consider the organization, there are some problems. So some problems burning and repetitive. If any problem burning and repetitive, definitely we have to give the big solution. Some small problem, we have to give the plaster solution. But the case is, when we do the plaster solution, temporarily it will be closed, but continuously it can be happen, time by time. Then we have to go to the PDC. PDC means plan, do, check, act. This is standardized problem solving mechanism. Some people tell this concept as a 8-step problem solving also. It is 100% same. Then continuous improvement. Continuous improvement, simply we can say Kaizen activities. We have to introduce Kaizen scheme into the organization. Kaizen. Okay, we have to introduce Kaizen. Kaizen mean, okay, how that word created? Kai plus Sen. This is two Japanese words. Kai mean change. Sen mean good. When we rhyme these two words, we can tell, okay, Kaizen mean Change for the betterment. Change for the betterment. So we have to set up this process. Everyone in the organization at least has to do one Kaizen in within a month. So likewise, that continuous improvement journey also we have to start in our organization. Okay, now we are in a roof level. After complete all these things, when we run all these things and at least up to some uh, uh, extent, up to some extent, then we can reach the results. Results actually on the roof: lowest cost, highest quality, shorter lead time. But it is very important if we want to sustain all these activities, what we have to do in the organization, we have to do cultural change. So organization, top management, HR department, whoever the responsible party, department heads, they all have to continuously aware, training, problem solving, process improvement. Likewise, they have to change the culture. After completely change the culture with the new system and concept, then all these concepts and systems and tools we can sustain in the organization. Then only that major results can can reach the major objective of the organization can hit. After complete one element, okay, we can take the what is called quick wins, but ultimate goal we can't achieve. If we want to achieve ultimate goal, all the element we have to implement and we have to sustain. When we talk about that sustainability and the little bit cultural change, okay, I told you this is lean house. This explain how we want to implement lean manufacturing concepts tools in our organization. Before we start PDCA, we have to start health and safety. So we have to go sequence way. As similarly, when we build the house, we are building first foundation. The likewise we are coming now. Likewise, when we implement the lean also, we have to follow the same model. This is lean house. Then when consider the sustainability, I would like to little bit discuss about lean thinking system. This is called lean thinking system. So organization first has to set up organization vision. Actually, this is the true north. True north. When we set up the organizational vision, leadership team, top management has to take the responsibility to drive the lower level team to achieve this vision. So leadership has to align with the vision. Now we have vision, we have leadership alignment, then we have to create several strategies. Strategies mean method which we can use to go for the vision or objectives. Vision now available, leadership aligned, we have several strategies. Then we have to create, we have to draw current and future state map. That means value stream mapping. I'm expecting to do another video actually regarding the value stream mapping also. So because when we draw the value stream mapping, only we can understand what are the organizational currently included available issues. So that understanding also very important for the changing process. Then you can see here I put PDCA and Kaizen mindset, but only difference I have done, it is never ending circle. Never ending circle. I put some never ending circle. This is called never ending circle. Why? In the organization, every day has to happen some small Kaizens. Then if there is any burning or repetitive issue, it has to address to the PDC. So every people mindset has to be changed for PDC and Kaizen. Because of that, I put that never ending mindset. Then application of lean tools. Already in the lean house, I explained different applications, tools, okay, as example, SWS, ISQ, TPM, quick changeover, takt time, continuous flow, ISQ, everything going under that application of lean. So we have to implement all the concepts. Then well-trained, empowered workforce. All teams sustain based on the workers, employees. So we have to develop employees every minute. When we complete all these things, okay, this is called lean thinking system, then we can reach that middle part. This is called lean egg. It is also uh, with some meaning. That red arrow, the upper side, it's explained quality enhancement. The blue color, that downward arrow illustrated the cost reduction. Then that light blue arrow, okay, both side, you can see the arrowheads. It's explain lead time reduction. Then that sprint type of symbol, it show the greater flexibility, and that outer cell show the mutual trust and respect. Again, I would like to tell, when we complete, okay, when we prepare the vision, leadership alignment, when we prepare several strategies, after we complete current and future state map and identify the wastages within the organization, then when we set up the PDC and Kaizen mindset, after we complete all the lean tools implementation, then continuously well-trained empower workforce we are building, when we complete all things, the lean thinking system set up in the organization, then we can reach the lean egg, okay, quality increase, cost reduction, lead time reduction, greater flexibility, and mutual trust and respect. That is the lean thinking system. Finally, I would like to show this picture. This is actually DNA. This is real DNA, picture of the real DNA. There are two main parts you can see. We can tell we can say this is organization DNA. When we talk about the organizational DNA, one part is we are telling process value stream, process value stream. I'll put there also to clear understanding. This is process value stream. Then we can tell this is human value stream. Human value stream. So that's why I told in the lean definition, we have to touch the process as well as human. So organization has to focus to develop the organizational processes, and organization has to focus to develop the human value stream also. Who are the people working inside the organization? Maybe in different level, but it doesn't matter. When we develop both sides, then only that what is called interlinks will create. This is called interlinks. This interlinks create based on the process development and based on the human development. The interlink can be okay, process improvement, problem solving, innovations, okay, healthy discussion, whatever. Then what happened? We have process value stream, we have human value stream. That process value stream and human value stream bonded each with the that middle connections. Problem solving, process improvement, innovations, discussions, whatever. Then organization can create organization on DNA. That is the ultimate goal of the organization. So I think all these concepts very clear to you. I would like to little bit summarize. First, I discussed regarding the lean house. So I want to tell you, if you are going to implement lean manufacturing concept in your organization, you have to go through some proper sequence. First, you have to complete the foundation. Then you have to implement the columns. then wall and roof. It will take some time. By implementing one element, okay, quick wins you can take, but sustainable long-term results will come after complete all the. The second thing I discuss about the lean thinking system, when we talk about the sustainability, we have to consider about the lean thinking system. Then we can reach to the lean neck. I think you can remember quality increase, cost reduction, lead time reduction, greater flexibility, and outer cell denote uh, mutual trust and respect. After we complete our process value stream map and the human value stream map, then the interconnections come. Based on the interconnection, organization can create organization on organization on DNA. So I think now all these concepts very clear to you. I'm expecting to meet you with with another video also. Okay, till that, thank you very much.